Anyway, so hopefully this storm is over. Not too much damage. You know, I always feel bad for when one of these storms is coming along. Okay, first off, weathermen. Because they have to predict the worst. It's their job. Because if they don't, everyone's going to be like, why don't you say something? Right? So then they diagnose the worst, and then when it doesn't happen, all these morons who can't even name a cloud just go, weatherman. Am I right? Dude, are they ever right? Are they It's like people who go to the doctor, right? And the doctor goes, you're never going to walk again. And then they walk, and then they go like, hey, what do these doctors know? They know way more than you. And they are predicting the worst case scenario. So A, you won't sue them, and then B, anything else is going to seem like an improvement. You know what I mean? He said I was going to be shitting blood for the rest of my life. Well, look at that stool sample. In your face, medical man, right? And he's thinking in his head, great, he's fucking happy. He thinks I'm smarter than me. He thinks he's smarter than me, and I'm not going to get sued. Fantastic. Next. Keep eating those cheeseburgers, buddy. Next. Who do we got next? Who's got next? All right. Well, I feel bad for the weathermen and women and the weather days. And the fucking Coast Guard. The Coast Guard is a fucking exciting job, except when there's a goddamn storm. I mean, there's a level of excitement to it, but it's all you're going to be doing is rescuing one fucking jerk off after another. Like, you figure most days, if you're in the Coast Guard, you get something exciting, like a drug dealer. This guy's risking his freedom. He's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. He's coming from a country where this makes him seem like a good option because the way the whole game's set up, in order for me to live like this, you have to live like that. So he's rolling the dice. They're fucking flying after him on the boat. Guns are fucking being shot. Somebody's on the loudspeaker, you know? Donde est, whatever the fuck he's saying, right? Fucking pull that shit over, motherfucker, right? Exciting. Exciting shit. But when a storm comes, you know, it's like there's no fucking reason that they should have any work. No reason that they should have to put their life on the line that day. But what happens? Every time there's a storm, you know it. Handful of jerk-offs are going to take their boat out. It ain't going to be that bad. It'll be fine. Once we get out in open water, it shouldn't be a problem, right? And there's going to be about a half dozen to a dozen jerk-offs who decide to go surfing. And then they're going to get in trouble. And then these poor people who are safe and dry now have to go out and risk their life. I get the drug thing. I get risking your life over that. But if they say a fucking typhoon's coming and some guy goes out there on a wakeboard, it's just like, all right, man. Evidently, you don't give a fuck about your life means nothing to you. My life means something to me. So I'm going to stay right here. I always wish they would do that. Get a call. Mayday, mayday, whatever the fuck you say. Ahoy! I'm fucking out here. I don't know, my fucking engine quit. What the fuck are you doing out there? We told you not to go out there. I know. Well, what do you think I'm going to do? Get in a fucking boat and end up like you? Go fuck yourself. Why would you do that? They don't. They go out and get them. They should leave them out there. Just sit right back and you hear a tale of a faithful ship, right? It'd be like Gilligan's Island meets Survivor. Gilligan, little buddy. Skipper. How abusive was the skipper with his power, huh? Smashing him over the head with the hat. You used to be able to do that. Well, I've really talked myself into a corner. First of all, I bring up The Godfather 2 and then Godfather 1. Then I bring up a Robbie Benson movie that's so fucking old, I can't even remember the name of it. And then how do I dismount? Gilligan's Island. A show that's so old, everyone that's on it is dead except for the woman that Tina Louise. Still alive. Played Ginger. Anyway, been playing a lot of drums this week. A lot of drums. Been having a good time, man. It's funny. I still play a couple of Zeppelins so I can keep the foot where it needs to be. Butchering Traveling Riverside Blues and Good Times, Bad Times. Each time it gets a little better. I can fake it now. I wouldn't want to just sit down and play it, but I could fake it. I could fake it. Any real drummer would be like, wow, man, that was fucking horrific. Why would you ever think to do that in public? But everybody else would be like, hey, that wasn't bad. Do you play drums? No. Is that what those things are called? They would be impressed. I was fucking around with my favorite Lou Rawls song. Oh, jeez, now he's talking Lou Rawls. What, do you still read the newspaper? Yes, I do. I love the newspaper. You know what it is? I can stop the news from coming in. If I don't like what I'm reading, I go, fuck that, and I turn where's the metro region? Is this what's happening? Fuck that. And I just always end up on the sports page. You know, but if you're watching the news, it just keeps coming at you, right? Well, Bill, you could grab the remote. Well, not if someone else is watching it. You know, people come over, they're news junkies. Immediately they got CNN or Fox News on. Those fucking people got nothing good to say. But they're not talking about anything. You know what I mean? Talking about ties and dumb shit like that. And meanwhile, you got the fucking AI. You know the most annoying thing? Somebody sent me everybody's been sending me all this AI shit. You know what the most annoying thing about fucking those AI robots? I hate when they pretend to think like they don't have the answer. It's like, what is that thing you fucking... One of these recording things, you ask it a question, and it goes... And it says, let's try something else. What are you saying for? Like you're a person. Stop doing that. Those stupid robots like looking up like, You can speak every language. You have all the answers. Just fucking say it. You know why they don't do it? They're not going to do that with it because they know how fucking annoying those things would be. They want you to be comfortable and just be looking at them like, that's what I do when I don't know the answer, right? So then you're not intimidated by how much fucking smarter this thing is than you. What is the fail-safe with those fucking... Look at that. It just shut off my recording. As I was speaking, as I was talking, as I was soliloquying, I got this. Emergency alert, National Weather Service. A flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 3 a.m. Oh, shit. So here I am talking shit, thinking everything's going all right. Let's take a peek outside, see what's going on. It says this is dangerous and life-threatening situation. You know what that means? Some jerk-off's fucking taking the cover off his boat. Wow, it's coming down now. All right, now the storm is here. Holy shit. Billy Duck Boots in effect. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flood or under an evacuation order. And you know what I'm going to do with that information? I'm going to listen to it. Hey, I ain't no tough guy. You ain't catching me out there doing the thing there that the dummies do. It is raining to beat the band, as they say. So anyway, the reason why they're doing this shit is I should have built an ark looking at this stuff. Is if those AI things actually just fucking had the answer right at the tip of their non-existent fake-ass fucking tongue. Well, actually, they're going to have tongues, right? Because the billionaires are going to have their balls and ass licked. After they get rid of us. I used to do a bit about that, man. That means there's somebody right now getting their ass licked by a fucking robot. And there's people sitting there watching it. Does it feel like a tongue? I mean, it feels good, but it doesn't quite feel like a tongue. Oh, what's the matter? The temperature. There's something wrong. Too cold? Nah, it's actually a little warm. All right, bring the power down on that one. Bring the power down. What the fuck is going on and no one's talking about? So this is the deal. Like, you ever go around, hanging out with some know-it-all asshole. Even if they know everything, and even if they are smart, it's still fucking annoying. So they gotta build it in there that the fucking thing has to look around. The AI guy, right? Looking around. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh, wait a minute. There's the answer.